As we move forward, it's time for us to look at a very interesting topic, global variables. On the canvas, you would see that we have got products in the row dimension. And then there are two DAX measures coming in from our semantic model, revenue and quantity actuals for the last year. Using them, we have calculated the selling price actuals for the last period. Now, you would see that quantity 2025 planned and selling price planned. These are the data input measures we have inside Inforiver Write-back Matrix. Now, using them, we have calculated the revenue plan for the year 2025. Now, global variables would help us to actually be used only once, and then throughout the entire model, the impact can be used for calculation. That means if I'm using global variable for discounting, and if I want to apply discount throughout all the products that I have, global variable would help us in achieving this. Let's take a look at how we create, define, and use global variables. In the Insert tab, we have got variables. Let's click on Define Variables. Click Add Variables. You would see from the type of variables in the drop down, there are different types of variables we can use. For this example, we'll start with number variable. I'm going to click the pencil icon and make some changes quickly. Call it as a percentage, start with 0. And this is the technical name which can be used in order to write the formulas efficiently. So this name is going to be appearing in the formula engine. Now I'm going to give a very specific name so I can identify in the formula whether it is a variable or any other measure on the column or on the row. Let's hit update. Let's create the second variable. This will be single select. We'll have only two options. Let's label it and give a name to the technical name to the variable. Hit update. The final one, let's use a date variable. This is showing today's date. I'll purposely move it to tomorrow. All the three variables are ready. As soon as I create the variable, you will see a variable pane on the canvas, which can be slided inside or taken outside. The status currently, let's keep it pending. And let's start working on our measures which we would like to enrich further. Now, the first measure that we would enrich is our revenue plan. 1 minus discount percentage. So we have got a discount variable. Let's click that. At this point of time, the discount is 0%. So there will be no change in the value. But we will start seeing the changes as soon as we make changes with the variables. Let's update this. Let's enrich the second measure, which is discount allowed. Now you'd see that I have created a placeholder by writing blank formula. I'll enrich this. I'll change the formula here. It is going to be an if condition. If discount variable is greater than 0, then give me a yes or give me a no. A very simple formula. Right now there is no discount, so we should see no. Days left. This is going to be a very interesting formula, but as easy as the previous one. So I'm just going to write the formula and then explain you quickly. All right, so let me explain you the formula. We have written an if condition which states whether there is a difference between the variable date and today's date. If there is any, then there will be a delayed message appearing along with the number of days we are delayed. Or else it will just say how many days are left in order to complete the pricing and discounting planning activity. We'll say apply, say update. So you reckon that we had purposely shifted the date variable to tomorrow, and that's why it is saying 1 day left. Now we're gonna finally enrich the last measure. This is going to be very straightforward. We'll just refer the variable, the third variable. All right. So all the three variables are created. We have also enriched our calculations accordingly. Now let's see how it works. So we're gonna first say whether there is any discounts. So you would start seeing that the revenue plan is changing. It is actually getting reduced. So it says that yes, discounts are allowed, and there is a conditional format which had also been created. So it is telling us that discounts are there, but the values are getting down. So it's not good. If we make any changes with the deadline, let's say I'm going to have second or third as the number of days that I want to increase from the deadline variable, it is going to exactly give me the values in the days left measure. Now, if I change the status to completed, my last column or the last measure final status will also start showing those variable values. See you in the next video.